Globalization has led most countries worldwide to invest heavily in infrastructure megaprojects to support their growing population. With these monumental projects, some nations are racing against time to redefine their landscapes. It's a captivating paradox. While the threat of recession looms large, governments are boldly investing billions into mega infrastructure initiatives, aiming to propel their nations into the future. But with ambition comes challenges, and one of the greatest hurdles these projects face is skyrocketing costs due to inevitable delays. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the 5 most expensive mega projects from around the world. Stick around and watch as you'll get an insight into some of the most unique and never-seen-before construction projects. California High-Speed Rail Mega Project. We start our journey in one of the wealthiest states in the US, where the high-speed rail project has seen content delays for more than a decade. California's high-speed rail project, which is currently being built by 4,000 workers across the state, is devised to connect the mega regions of California and will be the first high-speed rail system in the United States when completed. Phase 1 of the project will connect San Francisco to the Los Angeles basin in less than 3 hours, at speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour. Phase 2 has also been planned, which will extend the line to Sacramento and San Diego for a total of 800 miles. However, the project has been postponed for over a decade, leading to it going over budget. Back in 2008, the project had an initial price tag of $33 billion, but that budget has since increased to at least $100 billion. There are now more than $800 million in cost overruns on the 65-mile Kings County segment of the rail alone, which is now 62% over budget. Beset by delays, the project was supposed to be operational by 2020 and is now in danger of missing its new operational date of 2030 by at least 2 years, which will only increase cost overruns. Forest City, Malaysia. Up next, we travel to Malaysia, where one of the world's largest smart cities and luxury residential development projects is under construction in partnership with Country Garden, China's largest developer, as part of the Chinese government's Belt and Road Economic Initiative. Begun in 2014, Forest City is constructed on 4 man-made islands off the coast of Johor in Malaysia and set on over 3,425 acres against seagrass, flora and fauna. The city is expected to be completed by 2035. Pitched by developers as jade carved out of the ocean, the city tries to reimagine futurism from an ecological point of view, including applying the most advanced 3D multi-layered urban planning concept with lush green surroundings, vehicles underground that remove automobile pollution, low energy consumption, and recycled rainwater. Despite the ambitious nature of the project, there is one major problem that keeps the smart city from ever being realized. The Malaysian government and Country Garden representatives are at loggerheads over China's aggressive economic expansion in Malaysia, substantially increasing its cost. The project, which was initially set to house 700,000 residents, has only managed to attract 5,000 bookings, meaning that even if the Forest City project is completed before the 2035 deadline, this $100 billion project will end up being a massive loss for Country Garden. The Kuwaiti government has proposed a new city called Madinat al-Harir, or Silk City, to solve the overpopulation and overloaded infrastructure problem in the Gulf nation. The country has embarked on an ambitious project to lessen its dependency on oil and promote Kuwait as a link between the Arab Gulf to Europe and Asia. The city will be constructed in phases over 25 years, with Phase 1 commencing in 2019. Currently budgeted at $132 billion, Silk City is one of the biggest and most expensive builds in the world. The city's crown jewel is set to be the Burj Mubarak Al Kabir, the tallest structure in the world, surpassing Dubai's Burj Khalifa. This massive metropolis will also house a new rail network, an international airport, and an international hub. While Kuwait's vision for Silk City is bold, experts believe that it's going to suffer in the long run. The project was initially estimated to cost $86 billion. The latest estimates, however, suggest it has already crossed $130 billion. International Space Station, ISS. Up next, we have a mega project that has been in construction since the 1990s. The International Space Station, ISS, has been described as the most expensive single item ever constructed. The project was originally budgeted for $150 billion, making it the world's largest mega project at the time. However, the price tag has only continued to balloon as the lifespan increased and new sections and new equipment were added, a cost surplus that could have been preempted in the planning stage. In fact, by 2030, when the project is expected to complete, the total estimated cost of the station will be at least $230 billion. Some argue the final price tag will be closer to $1 trillion, dwarfing other space projects like the Human Mars mission, which is expected to cost a meager $40 billion in comparison. And guys, that's it for this video. Which of these mega projects seem the most ambitious? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.